You are now live. All right. Let's get some people on here before I start talking. No one's on here yet. Okay, so we have 2 people on here now. Wave. Hey guys. So I am doing a question and answer. So if you have any questions, you can ask your questions below and I'll see them and I'll answer them. Hey, I've already gotten some questions on the comments, so I'll just start off with those. So my mom just joined. Okay. So so I'll start off with what breed is Ella? Ella is a thoroughbred Hanoverian cross. She is pretty, I guess. I don't know. What is my favorite brand of saddle? My favorite brand of saddle is probably Voltaire. That answer also goes for was my favorite cross-country saddle, and my favorite piece of tack is Voltaire saddle. If I had to lose one piece of tack and I would never use it again, it would probably be my breastplate, because I really only use my breastplate for show, because my saddle doesn't really slip. Who do I train with? I train with Shannon and Susie Norris. You guys can ask questions below. That would be a good help. Let's see, what was another question? Oh yeah, what is my favorite cantering exercise for green horses? Probably canter poles, bounces. How old am I? I'm 15. Yeah, I'm 15 years old. Why do I event? I event because I really like cross country. Cross country is my favorite out of all 3 phases. I feel like eventing is a special discipline. I feel like you have to have a bunch of different skills for your discipline. Sorry, they're distracting me. And but I feel like you have to be brave and you have to learn how to trust your horse on cross country. I feel like you have to learn how to be elegant and soft in dressage, and then show jumping. You have to, depending on where you are, you either just get through it or you try to be as precise as you can so you don't knock a rail. But my favorite horse breed is, well, I probably have 2. I like thoroughbred warm blood classes, but I really like OTTBs because that's just how I am. Hello everybody. A lot of people are, well, not a lot of people, but so let's see, I'm gonna think of another question. Oh yeah, how do I think the Rocking Horse Spring training course is? Yes, I think it's a decent course. There's some new elements to it, and I have schooled them before, but not consistently, I would say. So I would say it's a pretty good course. It's long, and yeah, but I'm excited for it. How long have I been riding? I have been riding for a long time. I have been around horses all my life. I've been around horses all my life, but I have really started riding when I was like 4 or 5. And here, I'll ask. How long, okay, that's how long I've been. What's the highest you have ever jumped? I have jumped 5 foot before. My next show, I'm currently actually at a horse show right now, but my show after this will be I think it's February, April. The next Ocala show. I think it's, when's the date? 15th through the 18th, somewhere around there, that weekend. 16th, I don't know. How and when did you get your horse? I got my horse almost 2 years ago. She was donated to my mom's horse rescue, which is Hidden Acres Rescue for Thoroughbreds. And then we started working with her, and I just took her on so she was a godsend. She is definitely special, and I couldn't have gotten luckier with this horse that was just given to me. Any more questions? Let's see here. My cousin keeps walking by on purpose. It's not accidental, I promise. Okay. How many shows do you do in a year? I mean, it really depends, but I probably do, at least one a month, right? I probably do around, 7 to 8 recognized shows, I would say. And then I do schooling shows here and there. My horse is 12 years old. How old am I? I'm 15 years old. How often you take lessons? I try to take lessons as often as I can. It could be once a week. It could be 3 times a week. Usually it's around 2 times a week. Any more questions? Let's see, I'm trying to think of ones that I was asked earlier. Oh, how do I get rid of my show nerves? I usually get pretty nervous before I go to show, and it's usually right before I start. Either I'm about to go in the start box or go down center line. But I really think in my head that being nervous is really going to make things worse. It's going to make my horse and I perform worse than I will if I'm not nervous. So I try to breathe out and just relax and think about how it's just going to make everything bad. What are my goals? My goals for horseback riding are probably, I want to reach the upper levels. I really want to go as far as I can go. I don't know how far that will be, but I really love eventing and riding horses, and I really hope it continues throughout my life. How many compliments did you get on my stock tie? I probably got around 5 or 10 compliments. Thank you, Stock Bubble, for the pretty stock tie and for this whole weekend of taking over. I love your goals. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the questions. This is entertaining. I like this. Oh, Emily Campbell. I know you. So, if there are any questions, I'll be on here for probably a little bit. Sorry it wasn't right at 9 because I was at the barn and I had to take a shower, so I didn't look like I was that grimy and gross, but I feel fresh. You guys can meet my show buddies, or I'll just introduce. She doesn't want to be shown. So we have Tracy Butcher. She's also showing. My mom is over there. She's not showing, but she helps me all the time. And my mom is actually one of my trainers, and my aunt is my other trainer. pretty cool. I have them. I ask them for a lesson, and sometimes I get it, and it's a good life. Did you event before you got your current horse? Yes, I did. I have been to recognized shows. This is my 3rd year showing at recognized trials. I've been eventing at like schooling shows and stuff since I was like 9. And before Ella, I had a horse named Marley. She was a Rhineland warm blood Rhineland. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. She was really good. We did novice, and we went to the AECs in 2016, and she was so good. And I miss her a lot, but we leased her for a year and then gave her up. And then before that, we had I owned a horse named Jake, and we still have him. Actually, he's being leased out right now, and we were about to go recognize, but we never really got to it, I guess. So, and I did some training schooling shows on Marley before I got Ella. But Ella actually she was trained for dressage, but she gets kind of tense, so she really likes to be able to gallop on the cross-country course, and she loves to jump. So it was kind of a big step for us to go training. And we made it to the AC somehow. It was a miracle. It's by like the skin of our teeth. It's a pretty actually interesting story. I'll tell you that while we're just waiting for questions. What are your worst riding habits? Well, like everybody else, I have a lot. Probably my worst riding habit is I try too much with my left rein, and I really need to soften my left rein. And sometimes in my efforts to be soft, since my horse is so sensitive, I kind of lean forward and draw my leg back in dressage, which isn't that good. But really just softer hands and stuff. Have you ever done a long format event? Would you like to? I was actually looking into going to Poplar Place I think it was Poplar Place or somebody for the long format event this year in May. But I'm not quite sure if we're going to do that anymore, but I would love to do long format, actually. It's like the old style kind of eventing. So while we're waiting for questions, I'll tell you about my journey to the AECs last year. It's like one of those movies that you just like you don't think they'd come true, but like it's actually happened. So I was qualified for regionals. I qualified for regionals in January of 2017, and so we go to regionals. So we go to Chattahoochee Hills the weekend before regionals, and they're having a normal recognized event there, and we were really trying to get qualified for the AECs, that show, so it wouldn't be as stressful for regionals. So we were in 3rd after dressage, and then we go into cross country, and this is at Chattahoochee Hills, and we had some stops, and they're mostly my fault. I'd take actually all the blame for that, because I shouldn't have just run her at it, but it's okay. I learned from my mistake big time. And so we were there all week, and we went schooling at Poplar Place during the week since we had those 2 stops and to get us ready. And so we go in to dressage, and we had a decent test, but it could have been better. And we go into cross country. I think we were close to last. We were probably like 10th or something. And we go into cross country, and there was a jump. It was kind of like a coffin combination. It was like a log piles down to a big ditch, and a kind of a turn to a skinny. And at the time, Ella wasn't the bravest with ditches, so she sees the ditch before the A element, and she scrambles over it. Like, I have a GoPro video, and it was like, I was like, oh my god. Like, she did not want to jump the ditch. But she made it over the ditch, and we went clear. So after that, I was in 8th, and then we go into show jumping, and she was amazing. We went clear in show jumping, and we were like watching everybody behind us, and we thought I ended up in 6th, which was fine. We needed a 5th to qualify for the ACs, so I was like already preparing myself to like not be qualified for the ACs, and we go in for like the ribbons and like the victory gallop and stuff like that, and they called 6th place for somebody else, and since they call it like 8th to 1st, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I got 5th, and so like I started to cry because it was just a long journey through the whole year and stuff, and I like started to cry, and like we did our victory gallop, and we took our pictures and stuff, and I go out and I see my mom, and I'm crying, and I get off and I hug her, and I was like, I was more excited than the person that got 1st place. I was like, oh my god. I was like, we made it, and like literally if we had skin on our teeth, that'd be what it's called. But it was pretty exciting, I guess. And then the ACs was obviously super fun. I love trying. Trying's so pretty. Oh, that's a cute story. Thank you. Thank you. It's something to remember, definitely. MKUTSNER. I don't know what that means, but but I like your interaction. We'll say that. I like your interaction. Okay. One of the questions, it just left my mind. Actually, tomorrow we are going to try, Tara's on here. Oh, yeah. We're going to try super hard to go to Colorado. It's a long way away because we're based in Florida. But I feel like we're going to go. Oh yeah, tomorrow I have to go clear cross country. I feel like we can do it. I mean, I don't think it's going to be easy, but I feel like we can do it. Thank you, Tara. Goals for 2018. 2018, I want to go to Area 3 Championships, and I really want to improve on my dressage, and I want to get my dressage to the low 30s, high 20s at least. I mean, if I could do better than that, obviously I will be glad that could happen. I want to become more confident in cross country and so hopefully by the end of the year we'll be confident enough to hopefully move up to prelim in 2019, but we're not going to push it because we don't want to overdo anything. Yes, it will be a bit of a drive. We'll have to figure something out. It's a long drive. So what was I gonna say? If you guys have any questions, you can look. Here, I'm gonna go see who's on here still. We got Mindy Kutzner Shannon. Okay, I figured that was like initials or something like that. Kutzner. Alright, I'll have to follow you because I like you. Alright, Melanie Gallimore. I like her profile picture. Anyway. Wish I was with you. Oh, thank you. So, I just thought of something. In 2016 at the ACs, we rode the horse simulator thing, and I thought that was, pretty fun. It was definitely. I don't regret doing it, like spending money on it. I thought it was actually interesting. And my favorite horse show. That's what somebody asked me. My favorite place to do a horse show at. I really like Rocking Horse. Like Rocking Horse is like my home, away from home kind of horse show, you know. And yes, it was hot. I think it rained too. I can't really remember. Rocking Horse is my home away from home. All the horse venues I've been at have always been like really nice. Like the Kentucky Horse Park was super nice. Tryon. Oh yeah, Chattahoochee Hills was nice too. I am going to the RP in 2018. That's actually why I'm a Stock Bubble ambassador, because she wanted some people that are going to the RP to be an ambassador for her, and I said yes because I think her stock ties are very nice. I mean, they like went perfectly with my show coat today and show jumping. It was like a nice touch to a navy blue show coat. So yes. Oh yeah, RRP, RRP is the Retired Racehorse Project. We have like a few months. We have quite a bit of time. We have like 10 months to train off the track thoroughbred. Those stock ties are perfect, yeah. And we compete them at the Kentucky Horse Park in October. This will be my 4th year going. When did you get your RP horse? Zara came in like 2 weeks ago, right? We got her 2 weeks ago, actually. She's super nice, and she's 4, and she's gonna get bigger too, and she's already big. And bye, Tara. Thank you. And I love her already. She's super nice. Ooh, sorry. Okay. Breeding. I'm not really sure who her sire. I haven't really looked at her pedigree yet. So yeah. What?
Like the experience of being an ambassador for these stock ties.
Oh yeah. So I would just like to say that Stock Bubble has been super nice. She is so nice to me, and she's so generous, and I think she is a great person to work with for being an ambassador, and she's so understandable, and she's given me so many opportunities, and I'm so excited to be an ambassador since this is my first time being an ambassador for anybody. And yes, Haley is fantastic. She's so nice. She's like the nicest person I've ever talked to. She's so easygoing, and she makes like the best stock ties. And yeah. So thank you, Stock Bubble, for being amazing and creative and generous. So yeah. Mom, what time is it?
9:49.
Okay. So I'll give it like 5 more minutes. So if you want to keep asking questions, that would be good. So in 5 minutes, I'll probably get off because we have to be up and ready for cross country early in the morning. And yeah, my Instagram is skyler.eventing. if you guys wanted to go follow that. Oh, Ella. Well, my chestnut's name is Ella, and her show name's Elegance. What level of eventing do you do? I do training level eventing. It's fun. Oh yeah, I school prelim sometimes too. We're getting there. But I was super proud of her today. She came out and show jumping a little nervous, but I am not the owner here, I'm sorry. But she's logged into this account, but so you can DM her if you have like questions about getting a stock tie or something. How long is tomorrow's course? I have 19 jumps. I'm not sure the exact distance. I can't really remember that. But I have 19 jumps and I have 4 combinations, I think. I have a ramp question, which could be taken as it's kind of like an angle type thing. I have a coffin question. I have a roll top to corner question. I have a step up bounce thing, 2 banks that are bounces. And then, what am I most worried about? I'm probably, oh hey, Kirsten, I think that's her name. Yeah, I think I saw you today in warm up. Yeah, I follow you on Instagram. What are you most worried about? I'm probably most worried about the banks up. I feel like I've never really done something like that. I've obviously done up banks, but it's just bank one after the other. And people that were riding in the open and horse divisions and training were stopping at the coffin ditch a little bit. So, yeah. Yes, they can. But the step-ups are kind of further into the course, so I feel like it'll help us a little bit. We're already focused. It's the 15th jump. But I really like Rocking Horse. They're always so nice. And I always try to volunteer there. Volunteering's good. And they usually try to give back as much as they can. And they've always been nice. I've been going to Rocking Horse for a long time now, since I can remember. When I was 7, I would just go there and do the 2-foot jumpers and just have my little rotten pony named Gizmo. Thank you. Volunteering is for horse shows is actually really not that bad. I mean, you can volunteer and you get to watch and you get to learn stuff and you try to analyze stuff in your head about the rider and think wow, that stuff actually is effective. And cross country jump judging is my favorite, obviously. But today, last horse show, I jump judged the advanced, and that was pretty fun. Today, I did a little bit in the show jumping warm up, which is stressful. And then I did some bit check too, at the end. And I'm volunteering tomorrow too, because I'm gonna be there all day. Because some of my friends are in beginner novice, so we're gonna stay for them. And so after I ride cross country tomorrow, I will be volunteering. I think I'll be jump judging tomorrow too, because I don't think they're running dressage or show jumping tomorrow, because I think they finished that today. So yeah, and it goes by really fast. Like, especially like I didn't even really think that like volunteering, especially for bit check, was gonna go by that fast. But since sometimes it just gets busy, the time just kind of flies by. And usually all the volunteers there are pretty nice, and like we talk about like our horses and stuff because we're all there for the same reason, because we love our horses. So we talk about them, and it's fun to talk about something you love. Can you go live while you jump judge? I can try. Sometimes out on the cross country, there's not much like internet out there, but I can try. It's going to be, I think it'll be like the lower levels, but I mean, it's still fun to watch. Here, let's see who's still on here. So, yeah, lower levels can be entertaining. Definitely. Beginner, novice, horse, and open are definitely entertaining. Because you got like the fancy young horses that are like bucking and stuff. But okay. What time is it, Mom? 9:56. Alright, so anybody at last minute questions, you can go ahead and ask them now. And then I might try to do a live tomorrow when I get home, before I log off completely, because after tomorrow I won't be on. But who knows, I might do this again. It depends on how Haley thinks I did, I guess. Oh, no problem. Have a good night. I'll be sure I'll follow you on my Instagram. Alright, everyone. My Instagram is skyler.eventing if you'd like to go follow that. Thank you for watching, and I hope everyone has a good night. And if anybody's showing tomorrow, either at Rocking Horse or anywhere else, I wish you good luck. And if you're not showing, I wish you good luck at your next shows. And if you're riding, I wish you good luck on your riding. Thank you so much. Bye.